Yes, welcome, Prophet Fitzgerald, David Warbas, Dorothy OC, Maximus. I know you are dancing. Yes, it's been a long time since I did this Facebook Live, man. Yes, it's been a long, long, long time. I hope everyone is fine. Yes, 2019 is almost gone, and 2020 is around. And I felt like, look, I needed to do something. I felt like I needed to do something, you know. Yeah. So I just want this. I just have this short message for all of you that will be able to join me. And I think if you are here, you can share this. You can share this for somebody to listen to this. It's just a very quick one, not to really waste much time. It's a Saturday, and I probably, if you are relaxing at home, then I think this message is for you. Yes. First of all, before I go on, I would like to thank everybody that have been supportive of the Oscar Bimpong brand, Train2inspire Consultancy, Step Out with Oscar Bimpong, T2i TV. Without your support, we will not get to where we are now. It's a very challenging space, a very difficult space, a space that is very difficult for people to really support you. Hey, man, QB, Charlie, Ade salute, sir. Francis Apiakwe, Charlie, Ade salute. Yes, these are the guys that really supported me when in Ghana. I really appreciate all of you. Yes, so I want to thank everybody. It's been an overwhelming year. I think one of my aims this year was to come to Ghana, to come and push the Oscar Bimpong brand, to come and push Train2inspire Consultancy, to come and push Step Out with Oscar Bimpong on T2i TV. And to be honest, I've been able to really, to the best of my satisfaction. So I can say I've been able to achieve one of my main goals in 2019. And I hope you will also been able to achieve your goals in 2019. Because look, the only thing we can do is to do our best. We to do our best with the scarce resources at our disposal. The resources you have, just use it to the best of your ability. And that is what I've always been doing. I don't wait for people, I don't wait for resources. I push with what I have. Are you doing the same? If you are not doing the same, then I want to encourage you is that 2020, you need to really change. There have to be a paradigm shift. in 2020. There have to be a paradigm shift. So I want to thank everybody. To be honest, I want to thank everybody. People showed me love when I was doing Step Out with Oscar Bimpong seminar. People showed me love with resources. They invested in it. Some paid for some young people to attend. Look, I cannot mention names, but you know yourselves. You guys really showed love. You showed love. Some of you committed to connect me to the right people. Some of you connected me to the media. Look, I can't say more. All I can say is that God bless you guys. God bless you guys. But I believe the best is yet to come. This is just the beginning. It will reach a time this brand is going to be huge. And I always tell people that if you want to be our friend, this is the best time to be our friend, because it will reach a time that if you want to be our friend, it's going to be very difficult, because not that we will not be available, but just that we'll be very busy, that you will not have access to us. So I want to thank every single one of you, both in the UK, in the States, especially in Ghana. And I think Ghana is now officially going to be our home. We're going to be spending more time over there. So just keep an eye. We'll be jumping into the scene very soon to continue the fire burning, because you see, the our heart is to really invest in where we come from. The world is our stage, but our passion is for Ghana, our passion is for Africa, because we cannot leave the continent the way we met it. We have to leave a legacy for the generation coming. And to leave a legacy means that somebody needs to pay a price. Because if some people don't pay a price, others will not enjoy. The Europeans now who are enjoying today, our forefathers, they paid the price. They paid the price through colonization, through slavery, through a whole lot, to really leave a legacy for their people. Whatever resources they had, they invested in the people. And today, a kid in the US or in the States, is just because if you don't want to make it in life, if you really are, you put your head down, you want to make it, the system, the platform is being is been there for you. Are we leaving the same legacy for our children? I've got a very simple message for you today. Let me go straight to the point. And my simple message is that the cycle must be broken in 2020. When I was very young, I think around 1995, there was this thing that came up in Ghana. It's called Vision 2020. And Vision 2020 is something that had all the buzz. The media they were talking about it everywhere. My father was talking about it, that this is the new era, is a new dawn in Ghana. And I was thinking 1995, Vision 2020 is too far away. Because that time I finished secondary school, very young guy, full of ambitions and plans. And this Vision 2020 was all over the place, meaning that Ghana is going to move in the right direction. Ghana is now taking bold steps to really change the status quo. And I was really, really happy. Neither did I know that 2020 was just around the corner. Just in few days, Vision 2020 is just going to be real to us. And Vision 2020 is where Ghana decided that they wanted to integrate science and technology in various programs to achieve rapid growth through the efficient utilization of our resources. Have we been able to achieve that? I will leave you to answer that. Have you been able to achieve that? Has Ghana been able to achieve that? To invest in technology, to invest in science through the efficient utilization of our resources to achieve rapid growth? In my personal opinion, Ghana has not been able to achieve that. Meaning that Ghana has not been able to achieve its goal via the Vision 2020. I also know that 10 years ago, you have a goal of yourself. Those of you that are watching me now, you had a goal of yourself that you wanted to achieve something in 2020. You wanted to achieve something 10 years ago. 5 years ago, you wanted to achieve something. 20 years ago, you wanted to achieve something. Have you been able to achieve it? There is a cycle in your life that needs to be broken. There is a cycle in your life that needs to be broken. December is coming. We are all going to get emotional, put pen on paper, talk about New Year resolutions, the things that we are going to do and the things that we are not going to do. And trust me, it is going to be very interesting. Some people go to church, they are going to have all the prophecies. They are going to have all the prophecies that they are going to be millionaires. The 2020 is your year. You are going to be the best. You are going to be the head and not the tail. You are born for greatness. You are going to succeed. They are going to pour anointing oil on you. These things has been happening year in, year out, every single year. This is happening in your life. But there is no growth. There is no growth. Meaning that a cycle needs to be broken in your life. If a cycle is not broken in your life, 2020 will be the same. The story will never change. Some of you are going to have, like, I know they are going to have, what do we call it? Their New Year resolutions. They want to achieve A, B, C, D. January, they are going to start full vim, work towards it. By 15th of January, they start. we cannot even be consistent. If you are really truthful to yourself and you are just watching me on this Facebook Live, you know yourself that by March 2019, you just gave up. You went back to the status quo, the normal. You were having a job and your aim was to get a new job. You applied for 2-3 jobs and you gave up. You have stayed in a job till December 2019. I can bet you can make the same New Year resolution in 2020. And I can bet you will stop in March 2020. Because you don't have the zeal, you don't have the willpower, you don't have the mindset to fight. This is my book that is coming out, man. If you don't grab that book, then it means that, man, mindset revolution, re-engineering the mind from prison to purpose. Now I have get the book up there. If I'm reading through the book, I'm like, no, I'm not the one who really wrote this book, man. The book is dope. I'm telling you, you love that book. Forget about other books that you have written, all these big boys, about books. This is the new big boy book that is coming out. Mindset revolution, ranging then the mind from prison to purpose. Most people are not able to achieve their goals in life just because of their mindset. Until the mindset is re-engineered, 2020 will be the same. You cannot hold on. You cannot hold on. You don't have the persistent power. You cannot be consistent. You are not diligent. It's so easy to get back to your comfort zone. It's so easy. It's so easy. You can just fall back to your comfort zone easily. Until the cycle is broken, your life will forever be the same. And you know the cycle in your life. You know it. You want to start that business. Every January, you work towards it and you give up. You see, you are the architect of your success or failure in life. No third party. Some people blame government. Some people blame the system. Some people blame friends and family. Some people blame lack of opportunities. In that system that is full of lack of opportunities, people are creating opportunities. As I was watching at this story of this Salom guy in Ghana who started his painting under a tree, and look at what he has done now. And you are sitting down complaining. You are sitting down still complaining in the same economy. Until the cycle is broken, you can never achieve your goals in life. There is a cycle in your life that needs to be broken. That cycle can be your comfort zone. That is, there is something that every year you want to achieve, but along the way, you give up. You will just rekindle it this 31st, 1st of January. Start working towards it. Before you realize in 3, 4, 5 months, 1 month, you give up. Cycle, cycle, cycle until it's broken. No way. I like this story, man. Let me bring some biblical perspective to this. Yeah, I like this story in the Bible about Hannah. Yeah, in 1 Samuel 1:7. Let me just bring some biblical perspective. So 1 Samuel 1:7 says, this went on year after year. Whenever Hannah went up to the house of the Lord, her rival provoked her till she wept and would not eat. So the cycle every year was that Hannah goes with the husband and the rival to this party. Every year they go to have merry, they go to enjoy themselves. It was a cycle. Now, somebody was provoking Hannah. Somebody was provoking Hannah. And Hannah decided that I'm going to break that cycle. Until you break that cycle, life will continue to be the same. If Hannah has not if she has not been able to break that cycle, what would have happened was that she will continue to be merry, be comfortable with the husband, having fun and enjoying themselves every year to the detriment of having a baby. The first question I want to ask you is that who is provoking you? Who is provoking you? Somebody needs to provoke you. And probably Oscar Bimpong is provoking you. I don't speak to embellish the truth. I don't speak to make you comfortable. I don't speak to make you feel good. I speak to provoke you because I believe you can do better. I believe you can do better than your existing state of affairs. What is happening to you now, you can do better. The level that you find yourself in, you can do better. So I want to provoke you that you can move a step ahead the level that you find yourself in. Who is provoking you? Somebody provoked Hannah, and Hannah decided that I'm not going to eat or drink, to the extent that she was crying. Somebody needs to provoke you. Oscar Bimpong is provoking you that you can do better. I don't care the level that you find yourself in. On the ladder of success, there is no limit. When you jump into one ladder, on one step, there is another step to be taken. So I don't care the level that you find yourself in. What I want to tell you is that you can do better. Your best is never enough because there is always more step to take. Your best is never enough because there is always one more step to take. Your best is never enough because there is always one more step to take. You have been comfortable for far too long. And one thing that amazes me when I speak to people, after speaking in a speaking engagement, people come to me and all they come to tell you is that it's about the things they don't have. Why do you worry about the things you don't have? Of course, you don't have it. Why don't you concentrate on the things that you have? There is always a seed that you can find to start whatever vision that you have. But people are not ready. people are not ready to get that seed because that seed does not look lucrative to them. But you see, that seed can carry the biggest tree you can ever imagine. Because they want to look flashy. They want to look best. They want to be at the top. They want people to start seeing them huge. It doesn't work that way if you don't have the resources. Start from somewhere. I always say this, that it is better to start on the street, but don't end on the street. It is better to start on a tabletop, but don't end on a tabletop. It is better to start in a kiosk, but don't end in a kiosk. It is better to stand in a store, but don't end in a store. I have one of my friends who has built a powerful edifice of an office at East Legon. When I went to Ghana, I went to see him. I'm like, how were you able to do this? This is a huge investment. He said, I did it out of my business. And we are talking about millions of dollars. I mean, millions of dollars in Ghana. I'm like, wow. You know what he told me? He told me that he immediately they entered on the first day, he told his staff that, look, this is not the vision of the office that we want to have. Our office complex is going to be a skyscraper. It's going to be huge. It's going to have elevators. So don't think we have ever arrived. What was he trying to say? He was trying to tell his staff that they should not be comfortable, that this means that they have arrived. No, they haven't. Many people, when they get to a certain stage in life, they relax. But I can tell you, you can always do better. Until your mindset changes, nothing changes. Do you know that at any level that you find yourself in, there is also a comfort zone that comes with it? You can be the CEO of a company. There is a level that if you are not careful, you will live in your comfortable zone. You can be the richest person on earth, but you can just get a glass ceiling for yourself that now you have arrived and you cannot move forward. You can be the poorest person on earth and you can decide that this is where I want to live. Every level that you find yourself in, if you are not careful, you will live in a comfortable zone. It's so easy. It's so easy. So probably you did well in 2019. So in your mind, you think you have arrived. So there's not much to be done in 2020. Until the cycle is broken, 2020 will be the same. The cycle must be broken. Let me just finish this so that you can go on your duties and just relax. Now, for you to break the cycle, what do you do? For you to break the cycle, what do you do? Because if that cycle, if you don't have the ways to break the cycle, life is going to be the same. There is one thing that I want you to do, is to have faith in the vision that you have. Your faith must be bigger than anybody that you are working with in your vision. Your faith must be bigger than your staff. Your faith must be bigger than the people that you surround yourself with. When people say you cannot do it, let your faith speak that you can do it. If your vision does not scare you, then it's not huge enough. There are certain vision you need to have faith for it to materialize. If you don't have faith, then forget it. It's never going to happen. Faith. Many people don't have faith, especially my church folks. They pronounce faith within the corridors of the church. When they get out, there is no faith. They prophesy 2020. You are going to meet MPs. You are going to meet this. I'm not saying the prophecy is bad, but you see, this prophecy that you are getting, it comes with work. You are going to be a top businessman. Your business is going to break through. But when you get outside of the church, you realize that all that you have in your pocket is 20 pounds. All that you have in your pocket is 100 Ghana cedis. There and then your faith dies outside the corridor of the church. So your business, whatever, you don't even bother. Faith. What you have not seen but yet believe. You don't have it but you perceive. I was speaking somewhere and I was talking about showing up. Showing up. Showing up. That contract, you don't know, you don't have what it takes, but you still apply for that contract and you go for the interview, but you don't even know how you are going to get the money or the resources to execute that contract. That is faith. Many don't have the faith. They don't. They don't have the faith. They just profess faith, but they don't act faithfully. They don't act. Faith without works is dead. So if you have faith, it must come with works. And faith did not define that for you to have faith, you need to have resources to have faith. What faith says is that if you have got faith, you need to do some works. The works is that you go out there and pursue whether you've got the resources or not, because it is not you that is going to open the door, but your faith can open the door. This is not for Christians. Even if you don't believe in the Bible, your faith can open doors. Have faith in your vision. Many don't have faith, especially if they don't have the resources. They don't have faith because they think that because they don't have the resources, there's no way door can open. You are a big liar. Time and chance happen to them all. It happens to everybody. Let me tell you this. For you to get to any next level, you need a human being. Each and every one of us, for them to get to the top, they need a human being. Now, Boris Johnson is now the Prime Minister of the UK. He got there because of human beings. For you to get to the top, you need somebody. So your faith is to meet that person. I'm telling you. It's one spoken word, one recommendation, one person saying, this guy, that's it. It's a done deal. You see, sometimes what they don't provide for others, they can even provide for you. They will say, this contract, you need to pre-finance it. By you, only you. They will give you the money to pre-finance it. Faith. You see, what happened to one person, just because it is the law, doesn't mean that they cannot say this law, we are just putting it aside just because of you. The things happen in this world, I'm telling you. Do you know what, yeah? If you want a secured life, you need a job. Even these days, it's not even secured. But if you need a secure life, because somebody has paid the price already. But if you want to get into the industry where you want to start your business, you want to build your own vision, my brother, your life is beyond money. You need things that are beyond money. You need the right mindset. You need passion. You need faith. You need desire. You need determination. If somebody gets a job, somebody has already paid that price a long time ago. Somebody has paid that price. All you are doing is coming to invest your time. That's all you are doing. But if you want to have a vision of your own, it's not for young people, man. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's for those that are ready to pay a price. Those that are ready to be diligent, hardworking, persevere, to be consistent. Many of you cannot even be consistent for 1 month. You pursue today, you get a no. You pursue tomorrow, you get a no. You pursue the next day, you get a no, and you give up. You need to be ready. Let me tell you this. A lot of people want to succeed in life. All of us actually want to succeed in life, but not all of us will succeed. Because many of us don't have what it takes. That is why in this world that we are, almost every economy, 3 to 5% employ 95%, meaning that 95% are not ready to pay the price. You can give me all your excuses, all your emotional sentiment. You can give me all the reasons. Nobody cares, because those 5%, they did not give those reasons. Otherwise, they will not be where they are. Until you get to the top, which is not easy. Even these days, you can easily get to the top, but to even stay at the top, it's very difficult. The second one I want to talk about is the spirit of persistence and perseverance. To persist. To persist. There is a roadblock, but you persist. You persevere. They say no, you say yes. They say you cannot do it, you say you can do it. You wake up every morning to pursue. There is one man who is here now, Olayomi Cookie. One day, if this guy makes it in life, one day when he gets to the pinnacle of his success, that is where we're going to say this is a dedicated man that really believed in his vision, worked hard towards it, and he's there. And do you know what? These are some of the success stories that becomes a legacy. The success story becomes what? It becomes a story to share. The story becomes emotional. People connect to it, and because of that story, a lot of people believe that they can make it. In this life, you cannot succeed by talking, because everybody is talking. You cannot succeed by talking. Everybody is talking. It's the cheapest commodity in the market, because everyone can talk. That brings me to my third point: action. There are 3 types of people. Those that never take action, they are always talking. They are always talking. They never take action. You meet them today, so ambitious about their plans in the future. You meet them in 5 years' time, they are still talking. These people are very emotional, and they know how to talk, and they know how to convince you why they haven't started in 5 years. The second one, those that take action, but along the line, they give up. They take action, but along the line, they give up. And the last one is those that take action, persist, and persevere until they succeed. Where do you find yourself? The first two are too common. There are so many people that are in the second category. 2020, they will start something. They are going to be emotional about it. They will start rushing. Let everybody know that they have started ABC. By March, they give up. And one sad thing about those people is that when they give up, they go and start something new. So by the end of December 2019, they have got so many unfulfilled tasks in their hands. They cannot stand with one thing. Every successful person, they stood with one thing until they made it. When they made it to the top and they had so many resources, that is when they diversify. Until you stand with one thing, you never get anywhere. Stand with one thing. When you hear Oscar Bimpong, transformational speaker, when you hear Olayomi, it's something that comes into your mind, media. So you must stand with something. When you hear Apple, what comes to Steve Jobs, what comes into your mind? When you hear Bill Gates, what comes into your mind? There's something comes up that is unique with them. What comes up with you? What comes up? There is nothing. And sometimes there's so many things and all of them are unfulfilled. Stand with one thing, and build. The fourth one is consistency. After taking action, you have to be consistent. Many are not consistent. They pursue, they encounter challenges, they give up. They pursue, they go on holiday, come back, lackadaisical attitude towards their vision. They pursue, they meet a distraction, they leave to go and solve the distraction, and they come back. By the time they come back, 3 months is gone. Your vision must be first. If you cannot hold on to your vision to be first, then nothing will work. Excuse me. I don't care the distractions you're having. Manage the distractions and focus on your vision. The moment you take your eyes off your goals, what you see is challenges and distractions. If you are driving and you take your eyes, what happens? Potential accident. You might never even get to your destination. The same thing with your vision. The moment you take your eyes off your vision, distraction, challenges that are going to derail you from your vision. So the year will end, nothing to show for. The following year will end, nothing to show for. No progress in your vision. You are still where you are. You are not moving forward. Sorry. Consistency. You need to be very consistent. Consistency is key. If you are not consistent, forget it. You are not consistent, forget it. When I started Inspirational Wisdom for Today, I always say this. 4 years, Monday to Friday, I was posting on social media. Inspirational Wisdom for Today. Consistent. People were like, how do you do it? Consistency. Consistency. The sad aspect is that the people that you share the message with them, they don't even care. They don't even write to say thank you. They don't even say, oh, you are doing well. They don't even say, wow, my friend, that is a great job. They don't even mind. But you see, the amazing aspect is that your messages were impacting their lives. Later, I had so many people coming to me because of you have started my business, because of you have developed this product, because of you have done this, because of you have done this, because of you have added this to my business. I'm like, wow. And you people never even one day sent a message to say that, oh, this message is great. You see, sometimes if you look at people, you will give up. That is why you need to understand your why. Why are you doing what you are doing? If you don't understand and forget it, you can easily give up. I remember one time my phone got missing. 1 week I didn't send any message. When I got my chip and my phone back, so many messages. Oscar, we haven't heard from you 1 week. What is going on? Has anything bad happened to you? Wow, your messages were very inspiring. Man, I don't know. Your messages was encouraging me. And these people never even encouraged me one day. They never encouraged me one day. But the messages were impacting their life. That is why I always tell people that if you look at people, for them to really like give a positive feedback about what you are doing, forget it. Forget it. The same people that are benefiting from what you are doing, they are the same people that are going to keep quiet. I don't know what goes into their mind, that if they tell you that you are doing well, it means that your business will flourish or you are going to get swollen headed. I don't even get it. That is why you have to know your why. Why are you doing what you are doing? If your why is clear and you are convinced and convicted that this is what you want to do for the rest of your life, it doesn't matter what anybody says, whether they don't even care or they don't even give you feedback. You know why you are doing what you are doing. Consistency is very important. Many cannot be consistent. That is why 2020 will come. Many are going to have so much plans, but because of lack of consistency, they will give up along the way. 2019 is not going to be different from 2020 if you don't bring a paradigm shift to what you are doing. The fifth one, you have to stand out in a crowd. Don't be ordinary because everybody is ordinary. Go the extra mile to be extraordinary. When you go the extra mile, there is not much traffic. Where I live in Ghana, there is so much traffic. So if I've got appointment early in the morning, I leave home around 5:30 a.m. 5:30 a.m., there is no traffic. Journey that can take me 3 hours in the morning. If there is traffic, it can take me 30 minutes. Meaning that when you go the extra mile of waking up early, there is no traffic. You have to always go the extra mile. The average people are accustomed to one thing. The world has created, for example, 9 to 5. That is where the traffic is. Everybody is doing 9 to 5. For you to stand out, then you have to do something different. The fact that too many people are doing the same thing doesn't make it exceptional. Are you interested? I think I have to repeat that. The fact that too many people are doing the same thing doesn't make it exceptional. And what too many people are doing makes things average. Until you are an exception. That is why Ronaldo is earning money more than too many players, because he is an exception. Messi is an exception. A lot of people think David Beckham is not a good player. He's not a good player, but he is an exception. He found his niche. That is free kicks. He is an exception. You can be in the same industry, but you are an exception. Interesting. You need to stand out in the crowd. Be different. Don't be part of the status quo. Be different. Because when too many people are doing the same thing, price is low. Price becomes high when you are an exception within the same industry. I have a very good friend who is a movie actress. And she doesn't do much movies in a year. She just does about 2, 3, 4 movies in a year. And those movies fetch her money that is more than those that are releasing movie every year. And that they are doing movies every month. An exception. She has really stand out in the market for that kind of movies. That makes her the much money that people that does movie 2-3 times in a month, they cannot even earn. Stand out from the crowd. Then the last but one, be the best that you can be. Be the best that you can be. Usain Bolt didn't start what? Running less than 10 seconds race. No. Consistency of his work over time drove him to what? Run less than 10 seconds. Meaning that the consistency of your art will bring excellence. If you are not consistent, you can never be excellent. Because the more you do it, the better you become. The more you do it, the more you have more ideas. The more you do it, the more you have more what? Networking with other people, getting great people to get involved. Be the best that you can be. But your best is never enough, because there is always another level to take when you get to the next level. Then the last one, never give up. It's so easy to give up. Some of you give up because somebody told you are not good enough. Some of you give up because you think it is difficult. Some of you give up because you think that, wow, you are fed up. Before you give up, look at those people in the same industry who has made it. They should be your source of inspiration, that if they can do it, you can also do it. If nobody has done it before, you are the first to do it. If somebody has done it before, then it means you can also do it. Whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve it. Until you change your mindset, nothing changes. 2020, start the year with a different mindset. I think you need to get my book, man. This book is coming out 2020. This book is coming out. I'm telling you that after reading that book, if you don't have a change of mindset, that means that something is wrong with you. Nothing will work. Mindset revolution, re-engineering the mind from prison to purpose. It's going to be a powerful book, man. The whole of this month, I've been working on a book day and night. I've been working. I've written over 30,000 words. That is a huge book, man. I've written over 30,000 words. I've got over 160 something pages. Oh man, I'm so passionate about the mind, man. Many look for resources outside, but the biggest resources is here, man. If you can harness this resource, you can attract any resource. "2020 is not about talking. 2020 is not about writing New Year resolutions. You can write them down, but it's about taking action. It's about taking action. You have talked for a long time. It's time for you to take action. And not just to take action, consistent action. Passion to change your life, to change the lives of others. Passion to bring a paradigm shift to your vision. Passion to change the status quo. You cannot continue this way. Life is too short. The talking is too much. It's time for you to act, for you to have that self-belief that you can also make it. Be the best that you can be. 2020. I want you to just meet me on the street and say, Oscar, because of this message, my 2020 was well, man. Because nothing will change. Trust me. Nothing will change. With my Christian folks, you can have all the prophecies, whatever. If you don't take a step, manna does not fall anymore. You have to take a bold step. I always say that my ministry is after prayer. What have you prayed about and what have you done about it? If you pray and you do nothing about it, then forget it. Pray and act. You pray and you act. 2020, be the best that you can be. Work hard. Let every day be like, man, this is the last day I have on earth. What can I do to make a difference? Because you cannot make any difference if you don't bring change. You cannot continue to do what you did 2019 that you did not get any results and continue the same thing in 2020 and think you can get results. That is the definition of madness. If 2019 you were not able to achieve your goals, if 2019 you were earning $1,000 a month and you are still in that job and you're still expecting to get $1,500, that is madness. You need to change the job. Take action. Or you work harder to get promotion to warrant that. Otherwise, nothing will change. Nothing will absolutely change. They will prophesy you are going to be a millionaire in the name of Jesus. You pray, 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 pray. Nothing will change. Because if you don't take a step, you think those who are millionaires, you think they sleep, eat, sleep, like the way you are doing? You think to become a millionaire is just, it just happened? I think some of these doctrines, man, when even you go in the Bible, the Abrahams, the Josephs, they put in effort. The Daniels, effort. The David, they fought battles. But you don't want to fight anything. You think life is all about miracle. No. Miracle has got its place. Your work has got its place. You have to work hard. A businessman that he doesn't have his company registered, is that one to a businessman? You want to open a transport company and you don't even have a driver license. Work towards your vision. Start. Even if you're registered, your company is registered, it pushes you to do something. You are just waiting for everything to, nothing will fall in its place. They say a mango does not fall from the tree by itself until a force is applied. We need to take both steps, man. Whatever level that you find yourself in, you need to take both steps. There is always the next step to take. I don't care which level that you find yourself. Sometimes I meet some people, they say, oh, if I get some small money, that is going to really help my family. I'm just okay. Get my small car in my small house. That is a small mentality. A small mentality. You need to get to the stage where you can call 1,000 people on the streets in Africa and give them scholarship. This is the mentality. This is the legacy we want to build. What is this small mentality that I want a small car, I get small money with my family? You have got a chicken mindset. Your mindset should be that you want to leave a legacy. That you have got so much, that you have got scholarship for thousands of children. Investing in people. Having businesses that have employed thousands. This is the mindset we need. We need to think big. But thinking big does not mean that start big. Thinking big means that start small and build. Charlie, to get to the top is not easy. It is never easy. You need to sacrifice. You need to work harder. It just does not happen on a silver platter. People need to see value in you before they give you a chance. People need to see value in you before they open up for you. People need to see value before they recommend you. It doesn't just happen. or unless you want to go on a corrupt way. But if you want to go on a genuine way where your works will speak for itself, man, you need to put in an effort, man. Everything is possible, man. It's just possible. It's just a matter of you going there out there and do what you're supposed to do. Go out there and work hard. Go out there and do what you're supposed to do. And that's it. You get to the top. I want to end here, and I want to thank everybody once again for making sure that the Oscar Bimpong brand, Train2inspire Consultancy, T2i TV, Step Out with Oscar Bimpong, they are thriving. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys, man. Without you, this business will never get to where we knew where we started from. I'm so appreciative. We see, we started with nothing. When even we started, people were laughing at us. People are like, who is Oscar Bimpong, a transformational speaker? Because they knew my background, man. But you see, the gift was there, man. It just was a matter of we harnessing that gift. And now, to the glory of God, we are not where we started from. We are not where we started from. Now, people have just got believe in us, that they know that if they give us the opportunity, we can deliver. Look, Train2inspire Consultancy, Oscar Bimpong will be coming to Ghana very soon once again, man. Just prepare, man. Book your appointment ahead of time. Whether it's speaking engagement, whether it's training and development, just book your appointment ahead of time, man. And also, distance is not an issue, man. There are so many corporate entities that can just buy ticket for us to come and do training for you guys, man. Invest in training, invest in your staff. Gone are the days where there was so much monopoly in the African market. Now the market is competitive, and you have to set aside an amount that you are going to use for consistent training and development of your staff. Consult for strategic focus. 2020, what is your strategic focus? Do you have consultants that are helping you to model your strategy? The money that you are making, invest some in this, some of these things. We work with so many independent consultants that can help you to strategize. I know this is becoming new in Africa, but some people are beginning to understand. But I can tell you that if you don't invest in your organization through training and development and consulting, you are going to be left behind, man. So many organizations are doing things wrong. Sometimes I go to some organizations and within 5 minutes, I can pinpoint A, B, C, D. And they're like, wow, yeah, that is what we do best. We can really, really change your organization to really stand out in the marketplace. So just connect with us. Here in the UK, we are here for businessmen. In Ghana, in Africa, my Nigerian brothers, connect us for us to do the things that is right. So I want to thank everybody. I really appreciate you guys. We are still in business. Connect to us for us to build this brand together. Because trust me, each and everyone needs this sort of motivation, man. You need sort of this transformational speaking, man. It's like a tablet you have to take it every morning, man. Sometimes some people just call me, they are like, Oscar, motivate me. I'm like, are you serious? Because man, people are down. Life is so stressful, it's so challenging. For you to have that consistent positive attitude is not easy. Sometimes you need some people like us to speak into your mind for you to believe again. You need people like us. Whoever told you that our business, you don't need us, he's a big liar. I stood on so many platforms to speak, and after I've spoken, I've seen that people's energy has come back. People's mindset is now alive, and they want to do something with their lives. Yes, there's a huge market. There's a huge market because now the system that we are in now is very difficult and is very challenging. You need to have a strong mindset to survive in the marketplace, and that is not easy. You need some of us to come and to really come and speak to your mind for you to believe again that you can do it. And of course, we can all do it. Stay blessed. and have a wonderful weekend. It's been a long time since I came with this Facebook Live. I think I really enjoyed it. And I think I've got my brother George Akwa. Thanks for coming. Kwame Ampemdaku. Say a salute, man. Beatrice Opoko Asari. Kojo Benin, a salute. Oh, Charlie, we couldn't meet. Oh, and Stephen Batty. Charlie, we couldn't meet in Ghana. Oh, Charlie, when I'm back, we have to meet. B. Ibrahim, my director. Danny Artes, my big boy. Mr. Candy Ghana. Prince Wa City. Charlie, Abi. Oleyami Koki. Yes. Thank you very much for all the comments. Yes, I think I love this. Your comment is if you are poor and you continue to surround yourself with poor people, you build an empire. You build an empire full of poor people. However, if you are poor and you surround yourself with rich people, you are on the road of breaking out from the shackles of poverty. The environment you create around you determine the life you build for yourself. And I think this is a quote by me that he just put in there. Thank you very much, Oloyomi. And he says, focus on the process and not the end goal, as the process will lead to the end goal. Yes, these are all my quotes. I always tell people that these quotes are not different from the quotes of the likes of the Robert Kiyosaki's, the Les Browns, the Anthony Robbins, the John Maxwell's. It's not different from them. The only difference is that their system supports them. Their system support that what they are doing is bringing the difference to their lives. But where we come from, our people don't, even if it is making a difference in their lives, they don't even support you. That is the problem we have. Black Africans. That is the problem we have. The quote Oscar Bimpong quote is not different from these people. The books I've been writing, and their books are not different from mine. But their system embrace it. They invest, they buy their books, they buy their tapes, and these people are flying. But you, your own, no. Our people don't buy. You see them at a crumble eating pizza for 100 Ghana, but your book, which is 20 Ghana cedis, they say it's expensive. There have to be a paradigm shift, man. The focus must be different. Until we change our focus, things are going to be the same. You complain because you see you are investing in the wrong places. Almost every day, every week, I buy book in traffic. I buy book. I bought so much books. I don't have time to go to the bookshop. I see you in traffic. I buy books in Accra. Why? I'm investing in my life. What are you investing your life in? You are investing your life in KFC, which is good, man. I don't say don't eat. But you cannot eat KFC. That is worth 70 Ghana cedis and say my book 20 Ghana cedis is expensive. That is a big error. And it's the same person that will come to you and say life is difficult. Life will continue to be difficult because your focus is different. We need to support our own. If you know your own is good, your own is doing well, your own can bring a shift, invest in them. Invest in them. For us, we sit on the fence, waiting to see how far that person will go. Because we don't want the person to get to the top. We want the person to stay at the same level with us. But sometimes you don't even know that if that person gets to the top, through him, you can also get to the top. You don't know. You don't know. I said earlier that everybody gets to the top through somebody. Everybody in this world gets to the top through somebody. So if you don't invest or help others to get to the top, how can somebody help you to get to the top? Thank you very much for your time. Imano Sheda, Pastor Imano Sheda, Irene AB, Kofi Eswabosa, Akonta, Ude, Imano Kofi Teria, salute. Adiba Hand, Patrick Ezemsin, Nana Kosia Kunedu. Thanks very much for watching me. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend and stay blessed. Bye-bye. I'm going to end with this tune for you. I love this tune, man. I love this tune. Kofi Kenyatta, Things Fall Apart. It's my best tune, man. for 2019. Yes, that is the best tune for me. I'm going to end with you for that. Yes, just get ready for that. Yes. I love this tune, man. Uh, so, Charlie, I cannot sing. Oh. That's why I like talking, man. Oh, happy Christmas in advance, man. It's my song for 2019, man. No size, Kofi Kenyatta, man. By time Christian, he won't fight full time devil, man. Wow. Good night, 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 night.